Do you want to see what an 85% win rate Lee Sin looks like? Then this is going to be the video you want to watch to learn Lee Sin, understand everything he does, every item build, and everything you need to know to become the best Lee Sin player. One of those broken meta champions in the game. In the bottom left side you see the rune setup, full on aggression. Silent Impact being procced by so many of your spells, your second ability, your first ability reactivation. All of these things will allow you to just proc this rune, giving you effectively even more damage with the penetration you gain, which is even more empowered with Youmuu's Ghostblade. Look at the weaving in the jungle department here, just making sure to be efficient, being relatively fast, but I think starting with the third ability is a tiny bit faster if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no problem here, being super fast, enjoying the clearing, even dragging the red buff to the next camp, making sure to not even waste a single second. Lee Sin also, quite interestingly, one of the fastest jungle clearers in the game, which is kind of weird if you ask me, because it's supposed to be an early game powerhouse, but for some reason this champion clears the jungle super fast and scales pretty well given the items in the game. Not only this, with First Strike he also goes completely out of control, way too fast. Because think about this. With First Strike he gains so much more gold, and with the more gold he gains, things get really crazy. Because if he kicks you into the face with a full combo and takes away probably, well, your entire HP bar in a combo even after the recent nerf, what's gonna happen to you? And he finishes the clear roughly at the same time, yeah. So what's gonna happen to you with First Strike? He's gonna accelerate even more and more, and ooh, he hits the Q, the Draven flashes on the tower and doesn't get anything done, he doesn't get the kill trade back. Now the Syndra's coming around the corner, flashes, ignites, and hits the combo onto the Lee Sin. Poor guy just disappearing into the void in an instant. However, already 40 doubloons into the pocket of the Lee Sin with the First Strike. And he has quite a decent base. But they're actually getting away with these type of plays. That is kind of rough for them. Lee Sin are on the way into the jungle, again into the river, trying to use this Cryos Bloom to then take on the Scuttle Crab. Level 5 now in the pocket. Now the Dr. Mundo is in a very interesting spot. You can't really kick Dr. Mundo if he has his passive available because of the interaction that it stops CC. So if he just gets kicked in the face, it will just drop the canister and nothing will happen. Kill starts tanking, big damage here, but one thing that you need to know, if a CC is applied to Dr. Mundo, he will lose this canister, right? But this will deal extra damage to him. Which means that the kick... Ooh, the Talon was waiting here! Oh, you just got jump scared. Well, that one you didn't expect. Ooh, but they're trading kills up there. The Varus popping off with the Seraphine just barely surviving. Must be a heartbreaker. Lee Sin, usually one of the better junglers into Talon, since he can just reveal the Talon when he goes in for a play with his third ability. And being kicked into the face is never really fun when there's a Lee Sin involved. Probably many camps being taken away here already by the Talon. Yeah, he took away all these small camps, maybe even the Croc camp. He should have definitely taken the Croc camp and the Chicken camp, just to make sure that the Lee Sin doesn't really have anything available. And look, he doesn't even bother about checking because he knows the Talon most likely has taken them. Lee Sin on the move again. 2-2 right now. 66 gold on the first dragon's only gonna get worse. Needs to be careful though, the enemy team has a lot of CC and a lot of damage, so that's always something you have to look out. Edge of Night this game will be a game saver, to be honest. It's going to be so helpful against the Nautilus and overall the CC on the enemy team. Just avoid being one-tapped. And the game has slowed down, just nothing he can do right now. Has to wait until he's given another chance. Camille picked up the Hullbreaker as her first item against the Dr. Mundo rather than having a Divine Sundra. Very interesting pickup when Divine Sundra makes the entire matchup completely one-sided. Mundo didn't see the Lee Sin coming over the wall with the sweeper activated, so the Dr. Mundo will die again on the spot. This will solidify Camille's lead in the side lane. However, without the Divine Sundra, she still will take a big amount of time to fight the Dr. Mundo and probably still lose. But yeah, there's a lot of money involved now. Lee Sin going for a quick reset, doesn't have to fully complete the item, buys a longsword. Oh, we hate it when this happens. We really hate when it happens. You just go for a gank, you just give them a free kill, and then they just overextend for a plating or two, don't go for the item spike, and yeah. Ooh, nicely flashed away by the Talon. But gets blown up. No, he doesn't get the kill. And now he's caught in a very bad spot. The entire enemy team is rotating around here. The enemy Talon lives with 1 HP. And this entire thing is now snowballing. You have the Camille dying earlier to the Talon. Now the Lee Sin trying to rectify the situation by going for a quick little cheeky kill onto the Talon. Talon flashes away. And then everything goes to absolute shit here. We even see Dr. Mundo flash onto the minimap. The Varus is now in the fighting position. There's an absolute bloodbath around the Herald. Lee Sin is on the way back here. The fight is still going on so much time after the Herald has actually died. The Nautilus gets hit by the Lee Sin Q. They're all dying to the Lee Sin now. They got the Herald, they won everything they needed to, but they extended this fight for no reason, which led them to lose so much gold. And now the Lee Sin even gets access to Talon's jungle. Lee Sin also has still his kick available, so he can just be here without having to fear the Talon too much. Lee Sin also having quite good mobility, and nobody's taking this bot lane wave there. That's a massive bot lane wave, and nobody seems to care. They're all just moving around to the dragon. Ooh, Talon now in the blue buff pit, spotting the Seraphine. Will probably not be able to one-tap her. Escapes crevices with the third ability of his. Oh, we see some interesting setup here again. Lee Sin trying to look for an angle here, but finds it difficult to get one. Mundo also here. The bottom tower is getting completely barraged by these minions. There's like bazillions of gold being lost to the tower because people do not want to go there. Nice kick into the face, big combo. Nicely done combo by the Lee Sin. Trying not to even use his Q over the wall to go over to the chickens, but now he's on an escape path. Nautilus is coming. The Draven is coming. Where does he go? Escapes over the wall, smites him for the movement speed debuff, and just gets safely here, but doesn't have smite. Now this might get stolen. Was a very close one, but 2 enemies flash over the wall. Maybe even communicated that he used smite on the Nautilus. And it's like, look at the madness. It's just fighting, fighting, fighting. They do not care about anything gold related. They're just, well, I want the monies. Well, JK, I want to kill you, and I want the money from killing you. Anything else doesn't matter to me. That is the creed they live by, as it seems. Lee Sin also slowly running away with this game, having 443 gold from the first strike already. Things getting a lot more difficult for the Talon right now, as the Lee Sin hits critical item breakpoints, where he gets too tanky and does too much damage. Because if you take a look at this, at the bottom left we have Trinity Force, Edge of Night, Starex. All of these items provide you with HP and damage at the same time, making it harder for the enemy to just one-tap you. Dr. Mundo is again on the daily agenda of this Lee Sin. Deals so much damage. You see, the kick dealt so much damage because of the passive as well. And he gained 213 gold from this alone. What a madman, to be fair. Lee Sin now on the hunt again, having the empowered attack ready. Draven has been found, uses the third ability to deny him, but it doesn't matter. Draven takes too much damage from the Lee Sin. Look at the non-existent cooldowns of this Lee Sin, and now he picks up this lovely crap here to just instantly fully look at him. Jungle, by the way. I've got this Greaves, and I'm Lee Sin. I just fully by touching a camp. Lee Sin now traversing the map from top to bottom here, taking everything that is available, making sure the Talon has no room to breathe. Everything is taken away, every single resource, making life so much harder. And now we are back to the typical state of the game. We want to push the side lane as a jungler because nobody else is doing so. I think we're also at a point where the Dr. Mundo just dies very fast if we just jump into space. Look at the damage, yeah, well. Another 200 gold from first strike being collected, so he gets double the value of a kill right now, nearly. And this is where you see where first strike really comes in clutch, getting you closer to item breakpoints, and he gets his tower as well, using spells to get his passive attack speed, to get it done even faster. Now lets the minions finish this, has a fully completed Edge of Night in his inventory, has 3 fully completed items in his inventory, including boots. This is not going to be a fun one for the Talon, because now the Talon cannot realistically or easily hit the combo on him. with the passive, because one spell will be absorbed, so it might not be that easy. And Lee Sin being probably the tankiest target next to the Camille makes it even more difficult. Second dragon is still a minute away from spawning, so they are all just looking for potential picks here. Oh, somebody gets caught. Varus is caught in the enemy jungle for no reason. Nice kick into the face of the Nautilus, kicks him right into the Draven's face. The fight is extending. Teemo's being harassed here. Nice Q onto the Nautilus, dashes away again with the safeguard. Looks for another opportunity. Mundo now arrived at the scene. Syndra uses a big scat all the week, denying them so much space. And now the Talon goes back in. Lee Sin goes also back in. Needs to be a little bit careful. Syndra currently has no spells. Safeguards away instantly again on the Lee Sin. And looks for even more opportunities here. Like, look at the fluidity of the gameplay by the Lee Sin, making it look so easy and smooth sailing how he just plays this champion. Goes for a quick trade, goes out again, goes in again, goes out again, and repeats the same process over and over again when he deems it's too risky, or when he deems it's actually a possibility of going in and getting these kills. Dr. Moonbro, typical mistake again. You've died 50th time to this exact play. Another 155 gold from first strike into the pocket. 1.3k as of right now. The Nautilus comes around the corner, knocks him up, jumps over the wall, will probably fall here, will actually die to the Nautilus. That's so lucky. It is so lucky that the kill went over to the Nautilus and not the Talon. You do not want to have any gold on the Talon, because the 1k on the Talon could be very, very, very annoying. Camille also getting these Divine Sunra procs as it seems right now. Now the item is coming in clutch, making sure you survive in these clutch situations. And in all honesty, he probably wouldn't even need to buy anti-healing right now. You could buy something else that is making him tankier. Because he's so far ahead of the curve and one-shots anything anyway, that I think just surviving a little bit more could be the better play. Look at these glowing hands. The Draven has been located. Draven has been located, kicked into the face again, and sent back into the next game. First strike, 1.5 gold. It's getting a little bit crazy. And now we have a mid lane standoff again, and somehow the Talon just died. Now the Syndra is alone in the backline, jumps close, smites her to death. Now Nautilus is the next target of choice, and the Baron will be taken instantly after. They made a big mistake with overextending in the jungle there, and they got everything for free. Now picking up the Baron at 13 minutes is not going to immediately end the game, but maybe it will demolish the enemy team's mental. If they lose another fight, it might then end the game. With the Baron itself, without anything happening outside of the base, it's very unlikely to end. But yeah, we shall see. Going back to clear some jungle camps, picking up some key items, getting the Zhonya's, or the Stasis, and the Last Whisper. Now probably just quickly walking into the Blue Buff, picking up the Blue Buff, allowing it to go over to the Seraphine as well, providing it with infinite healing, would be very nice to have. And then it's time to look for potential picks again. Oh, Mundo is alone. Well, Mundo, you're dead. No, not necessarily. But yeah, we see the side wave isn't in position. No side wave is in position if we are just playing ARAM already. Which is what you do not want to have. You want to have side waves actually push in to then transition between the mid lane and the side lanes to apply pressure on multiple points. Because by just looking at each other mid lane, not much will be achieved. And even if you just get the mid lane inhibitor, it's the least important inhibitor. Mundo takes so much damage here. Enemy Meteor just rained in. Nice kick into the face. Talon is caught in the front line. Camille is also flanking here, and this will end the game. They tried to defend this tower and they lost. And right over into the second game we go. Okay, as per usual, please check out the video links in the description below. They'll get you straight to the channels where you find more of this gameplay. Like, I can't possibly cover everything. So yeah, here we are. We see some Renekton and set on the top lane here, some Zoe into Orianna. Mid lane, ooh, that's something you really do not like to see, because if the Orianna ever gets hit by anything by the Zoe, it's just an instant L angle. We have a Janna Ezreal into a Nami, and ooh, Renekton got the solo kill. And the Tristana also dies, it's the Winner's Q. Look at this entire massacre already on the map. Oh, Fiora has been spotted. Level 5 against level 4, brief advantage in the early stages. Needs to be careful. Gets the kill here because the Vital didn't proc. Set now on the run. Flash easier. And Lee Sin flashes away. What a very close fight against the Fiora. If this was, like, this could have gone so much worse for the Lee Sin. If the Fiora gets that vital proc, he's gonna be in the corner and crying. Picking up is a lovely Croc Camp. A lot of money here, as you see. Tristana jumping away, getting killed again. Now we saw the Fiora in the bottom side as well here. She jumped over the wall to transition again faster. Now the Fiora is down there soaking some XP, while the Lee Sin is already taking more camps, and the Fiora is suffering from the jungle debuff. With the jungle debuff, you don't get the full gold on minions, so soaking these waves isn't as powerful. And yeah, now we know everything about the map. Ooh, this actually connects the sleep. If there was no minion wave, this was a certain kill. Damn, that was really close. And Orianna not really dealing that much damage in the early stages. Running area as well, as you've seen. Zoe being a little bit overzealous here, going in for some cheeky plays, but the Lee Sin is next to her, kicks into the face of the Fiora. The Fiora didn't know that the Lee Sin was there apparently, and she got trapped instantly. Oh, Orianna, you knew about this, and now she dies as well. Look at the aggression, look at these. It's so much power in the early stages. Orianna can't really defend herself against the Zoe, and the Lee Sin is an early game powerhouse, and he was already getting ahead, and these kind of plays can just snowball the game into infinity. Bot lane already took down the tower at not even 4 minutes. This is a very dangerous, very dangerous thing, because at minute 8, if I'm not mistaken, we will have the bounties come in. And the more tier 1 towers are still available on your team, the more at a disadvantage you will be. Because if you can't protect all of them, and say something happens in a bad way, they'll collect all of these tier 1 towers for probably, I think, 1.5 or 1.6k each for the entire team. And that's like close to a 5k gold swing. And we see another top lane situation, Renekton being engaged on by the set and the Fiora. The Q misses, the Sonic Wave doesn't connect. Now Lee Sin is waiting here, they should have seen the Q fly over the wall, so they will probably back off here. Fiora now going for more, but the minion just instantly dies. Will they go for this dive? The set is relatively tanky. Nice kick into the face, big damage onto the Fiora. Fiora riposts the second part of the Sonic Wave. Lee Sin still alive, flashes in, goes for a kill with this third ability. It was his first ability again. And because the Fiora died now, this will actually grant him the Herald, which will make sure that he's continuously snowballing. And since Fiora is dead, she cannot really trade with the dragon on the other side of the map, which means that if anything, or if anyone wants to trade anything, they need to already start doing so. And the Ezreal just spotted that nobody was on the dragon. And now the Fiora has to make a decision. What does she want to do? Does she want to go for the Herald? And the set is even down there. The set is giving up the tower to the Renekton because he thought that he would be dove maybe. But now the Renekton gets the tower for free. The Lee Sin didn't put the Herald there because he didn't have to. And the Lee Sin will be able to walk mid lane to place another Herald, or well, the Herald in the mid lane, to get all these platings, a bazillion of gold, and deny the enemy the pathing to the dragon. Look at them, they're just completely being denied, and if you're not trying to kill the Zoe in the mid lane, Zoe just speed running away. Probably picked up 15 summoners on the way, and now the Tristana needs to be a little bit carefully. If the Lee Sin first ability connects, it's an instant death. But Tristana gives away a little bit too much here, because the enemy's already losing, so if they walk up, they'll just, well, leave anyway. We got some blue buff stealing here. Fiora is having to, actually has to be content with what she's getting, which is not really that much. Can't really pick up that pink ward, goes over back to his jungle, misses the Q. Classic jungle moment, can relate. And look at the jungle clear speed, like it's so fast, and then transitions into another camp with the first ability again. Makes it so much faster. And similar to the last game, we had, like, at this point, not much first strike gold, but it goes out of control very soon. Now we have 3 camps to be taken care of. We probably know where Fiora is going to be. Look at the ward setup on the bottom side of the map. We see everything, which means we know where Fiora is not, which means we know where Fiora is at. And there we see her already, coming from a red buff. Being available on the map anyway, meaning she should be there, and having full control over the bot side should tell us more than enough. Fiora currently chilling in a brush here, gets completely blasted. 92 gold into the pocket, but now the set is here. The set pulls him back, flashes over the wall, flash combo over the wall by the set. Very low HP, gets killed by the Orianna. 600 gold into a full scaling champ is something you don't want to see. That is a potential risk in terms of losing the game, because now look, we have the bounties here. Bounties on the map. 2 tier 1 towers still available, which means all of gold that is relatively easy to take is still there. Sleep connects onto the set over the wall, so it does some big damage. The Ezreal follows up as well. Forces out the Haymaker of the set, and yeah, Lee Sin is on his move to just look for more jungle camps. But I'd really love to see if they actually nerfed or fixed this Ghosty in the jungle. I think it should be worth more than 30 gold, because 30 gold for this kind of thing seems way too little, to be fair. The crocodile has been spotted! Ooh, Fiora riposts the kick. Or did he kick into the riposte? Any chatters? If somebody plays good, did the other person play bad? Or is it vice versa, you know? Was somebody outplayed or was somebody playing bad? Lee Sin back in his jungle trying to look for some juicy golem gold. Also picking up the red buff, if not the most broken buff next to Elder in this game. Like, if you are a melee champion and you pick up the ascended version of the red buff, the enemy will not be able to run away from you. Quite literally, like the slow is too powerful. And even on ranged champions, the damage is quite insane. Like, let's say you're running a Runan's Hurricane setup. The spreaded true damage will be so much in a fight. Like, it will be so much, like, noticing it at first will be kind of hard because the number is relatively small, but because it's a damage over time effect that you'll continuously apply, it will rack up to be quite the interesting number. Here we also see him running Overgrowth, having 306 health already, which basically equates to 2 ruby crystals, which is 1,000 gold. He just gained 1,000 gold from his rune here. But if you're playing on a European server, I cannot speak for the North American server, Zombie Ward will let you down every single game. You will not find wards when you want to find them. I can promise you that. You'll have an easier time getting 20 kills than 5 ward kills. If they happen to get the mid lane tower here, they'll start with the Nexus Shield. It will now appear. And with the Nexus Shield being disabled for the Baron, it might be a genuine possibility of them just ending the game in 1.5 minutes if nothing goes wrong. But they're doing very scary things in the mid lane, overextending so much, but they are blessed right now, and Fiora's trying to get money back as much as she can. And getting mid lane inhibitor, as I said so many times, doesn't really do anything, apart from disabling the Nexus Shield. And here we just see 1 billion gold into the pockets of the Fiora, quick combo onto the Lee Sin here, dealing so much damage, though has no mana for riposte, just gets killed instantly. Renekton didn't even have to ult, but this death might be inconsequential for the grand scheme of things, because Baron will not be spawning until Fiora is back. So there's still this risk of maybe potentially losing this, even though it's not really that likely, but it's still a chance, and we do not want to have that happen. Lee Sin now trying to pick up more and more gold in the side lane. Needs to be careful here. Now dying could be a very big problem towards losing. Oh, The Tristana jumps forward. The rocket jump into death scenario. Now the kick into the face. The kick actually kills the Orianna. Now with 2 people dead, it's a genuine Nasha possibility with a lot of pressure gone, but his team apparently wants to keep on pushing, doesn't even want to take the risk of doing Nasha, but now they're finally coming back. It's a 12-minute Nasha, means it's not that powerful, not that hard to take down, but if this was like a 24-minute Nasha, it will actually just rip you apart. Fiora also has no way of leaving the base as of right now. And look at them, like they are running away with this game, and the only way they are losing is if they fumble the bag. It's completely on them to lose this. Because right now, all that has to happen is the side lanes need to be pushed in. The Lee Sin then comes when the side lanes are in position, and then they make a play. Like, what his team is doing right now is something that's way too risky for no reason. They do not need to do this. They only need to be in position once Renekton is in position. Because otherwise, they give the enemy an opportunity to do something about their play. And that's something you do not want to have, because there's still room for misplay. And the Lee Sin is he's just picking up everything there is. Well, already on the way. I would have wished him to be there a little bit earlier. Like, when the Renekton reaches the tower, he should be there from my point of view. Because that way, he'll be able to instantly respond to any play. Or if he doesn't want to do so, he just goes into the side lane, which means he's the top lane, and push there. Like, you want to have all lanes pressured with the Baron, you want to punish the enemy, rather than farming your own jungle at this time, because farming your own jungle is something you can do once the play has ended and you didn't get to finish the game, because it's the safe space to retreat to. Ujana having to flash away because she walked too far forward. Big damage off the Lee Sin on the Fiora. 244 extra gold for the kill. 250 for the kill. 244 extra gold. You see, it's quite literally double the gold for the Fiora right now. Big moves by Mr. Lee Sin. Now we have another... Like, look at these ARAM shenanigans. This is what I mean. It happens so many times, and there's such an easy way to punish this with just side laning. And the only real counterplay is your own team running it down. And this will very likely spell the end of this game. And yeah, as per usual, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check out the links in the comments below, kicks a Tristana into the face, flashes away, and actually ends this game right here. And yeah, we'll see each other for more RiftGuides content.